As you get to know Microsoft Word a lot better, you're going to find some of your favorite and more commonly used tools that you will want to have quick access to. So there is something called the Quick Access Toolbar that is going to allow you to really customize and personalize your experience in Microsoft Word. Well, where is the Quick Access Toolbar? Well, if we look way, way, way in the upper left, you're going to see here is a whole bunch of little icons up here. Notice mine says autosave because I'm connected to OneDrive, but you've also got this old floppy disk, you've got undo, you've got redo, and you've also got this little drop down. Let's go ahead and click on that little drop down, and we're going to see that, notice it says the Quick Access Toolbar, and we can customize it. So if I'd like to, I can add on some of my more commonly used functions, like creating a new document. So I click on that, and notice I have this option to create a new blank document. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of our other ones. I can email it. I can do quick print. Oh, I really like that one. Click on that one. Click on the drop down again. How about some other ones? Like the editor. Well, we'll look at the editor. I click on that. That's actually going to take me to one of our new features that's going to allow us to look at our spelling, look at clarity, look at all the quality of the writing, etc. Really cool, very, very important. I'm going to close that. Now I have easy access to all of these functions. Now, a couple of things I'd like to do to this. Number one, I don't like the fact that it's way up here. So what I'm going to do is just very simply click on this little icon here. And then you're going to notice way on the bottom is this show below the ribbon. Well, what does that mean? Remember, our ribbon is the toolbar up on top, and I'd prefer to have my Quick Access Toolbar below the ribbon. To me, it seems it's a lot more visible and a lot more accessible. So why not have that? Fantastic. But you know what? I'm not even halfway done yet because there are so many tools not mentioned in this pretty already impressive list that I would like to add on to my Quick Access Toolbar. Like, for example, all the time I use bullets and I can never find them. Well, guess what? I want to add bullets on there. I also use numbering, maybe some other ones like bringing in images, etc. Now, this is going to change for you as you progress with the program, but let's now learn how we can add on some of these features and tools to our Quick Access Toolbar. Well, it's very simple. All I do is right-click on any of the icons that I'd like to move to my Quick Access Toolbar, and you'll see my first choice there is Add to Quick Access Toolbar, and then bam, there it is. Let's try that for numbering. I right-click on that, Add to Quick Access Toolbar. Love that. Let's go ahead and try that with our images. So I'm going to go ahead and right-click on, I'm going to go ahead and click on Insert, and then I'm going to right-click on Pictures, and then again, one more time, Add to Quick Access Toolbar. So anything you'd like to have quick and easy access to, you can add to your Quick Access Toolbar just by simply right-clicking on it. Now, let's say, for example, you wanted to remove it. Well, there's a few ways we can do that. The easiest way is to, again, simply right-click, but this time I'm going to right-click on the toolbar. So I'm going to go ahead and right-click on, let's say, numbering, for example, and then notice my first choice is remove from the Quick Access Toolbar, and it's gone. Super, super easy. All right, the next way is going to be the same way that we can add on more sort of obscure tools, and also ways that we can reorder how our Quick Access Toolbar icons are positioned on the toolbar. So what we're going to do is, again, we're going to click on this little drop down to customize the Quick Access Toolbar, and now we're going to come down here to More Commands. I choose that, and now this takes me, believe it or not, into my Word Options dialog box, and currently I'm in the section called Quick Access Toolbar. There's a lot of options here worth checking out. Towards the end of this lesson, we'll go a little bit deeper into these, but right now we're just looking at our Quick Access Toolbar options. So if we look here on the left-hand side, this is going to show us all of our options that we have available to add to our Quick Access Toolbar. On the right-hand side, these are currently the tools that we've already added to our Quick Access Toolbar. So now, let's just say, for example, I wanted to remove some of these. Well, the editor, I'm a perfect speller, I'm a perfect grammarian, I don't need this anymore. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. So notice here is remove right there in the middle, and then bam, that is no longer there. Great. But you know what? I insert pictures all the time. So what I'd like to do is move this up in my list, make it even more accessible. So now I'm going to use this arrow here, move up, 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 up. And let's just have that be the second one there. Love that. Really neat. But what if there's something that you want to add to your Quick Access Toolbar that is not on the ribbon? For example, let's say you want to convert it to a PDF or even email it as a PDF. That is not on the ribbon. That's in the File menu. So how do we get there? Well, earlier we talked about the left side. Now these are all of our options of how we can take it from here and then bring it over to here. Currently, we're just looking at our popular commands. Well, popular commands can show me all the ones that a lot of people use all the time, but I don't see that particular set of tools. So what I need to do is click on this little drop down, and you can see how it's filtered out by different tabs and also by different categories, like things that are not in the ribbon, right? Popular commands once again, and then here is all commands, but I happen to know that it lives in the File tab, meaning my convert to PDF as well as emailing as PDF. So I click on File tab, and now if I scroll down, notice it's in alphabetical order. I'm going to see, boom, here is email as PDF attachment, and that gets added to my list. And then I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and I'm going to find publish as PDF. I click on add. Great, now I can see them both there, but you know what? I don't really like the order of that, so very easily what I'm going to do is now bump that down all the way to the end, bump that one down all the way to the end, and I'm good to go. Now, a couple of things to note about this. If I wanted to always show my labels so I can know exactly what they are, I can do that. Some of you may just like the icons and keep it shorthand, totally up to you. I'm going to keep this unchecked for now. You'll also notice that on the lower right hand side, I have the ability to reset it if I want to. So if I click on that, I can reset all my Quick Access Toolbar options so it goes back to the default. And if you are working between different computers, you can also import and export all of your customizations. Love that, super awesome. Now the last thing I want to talk about is addressing the question of, well, do all these customizations come with all of my documents? Absolutely yes. Every time you create a new document, you're going to see all these customizations, all of these Quick Access Toolbar tools will then come with you. Because notice it says here, for all documents. Some of you may prefer to have them just for one particular document, and that's how you want those tools, so you can really, really customize it. Okay, so I'm pretty good here. Let's go ahead and click OK. And now you're going to notice that my Quick Access Toolbar has been highly customized from the ground up, and very easily, once again, if I wanted to right click, remove it, I can very easily do that. And then again, noticing the order that I change for my images to be the second one in order makes it very easy for me to access all of these. Now understand this is going to be a work in progress. Every time you learn something new, you may decide, hey, you know what? I want to add on shapes to it. I want to add on header and footer options. As you get more advanced, how your toolbar is set up will definitely change. So that's why I wanted to teach you this early on, so you can have these tools at your fingertips to make your personalized experience that much more efficient.
Are you happy with this training? Make sure to subscribe for more great content. Visit the Simon Says It channel, explore our videos and training sessions, and decide what you want to learn next.